Hey, good morning, everybody. Today's daily word of wisdom, we're talking all about autoimmune illnesses today. So if you're dealing with something like that or you know somebody who is, please share this video with them if you think this could help them. So those of you who have not been on my live broadcast before, hi, my name is Janet. I'm a quantum healing practitioner and I'm also a health coach. And what I do is I help people to discover the root emotional, spiritual, and mental components, or the core of why they caused their illness in their body in the first place. And then what we do is we help them to resolve those inner conflicts and those inner problems so that they can reclaim their best self and restore health and vitality, and then also so that they can live their best life. Right? Today we're talking about autoimmune illness, and all this week, even inside of my private Facebook group called Discover What Your Illness Says About You, we will be discussing autoimmune illness and fibromyalgia. So if that affects you or affects people that you know and love and care about, you may want to listen up and you may want to go over and jump into that group on Wednesday. I will post the details to that in the link in the comments box down below, and as well as the description of this video after it has published. So come back and watch the replay. So autoimmune illness, if you really think about what happens with your body, like even science now has shown that autoimmune illness is basically your body attacking itself. So we can follow that down the rabbit hole all the way to the spirit, emotional, and mental levels. How are you attacking yourself on a spirit, mental, and emotional level? And so let me tell you this. All autoimmune illness is rooted in self-disapproval, self-loathing, self-bitterness. Maybe there's some self-judgment. There may be some... a lot of times it's rooted in guilt. Like, so if people have guilt, then they beat themselves up, they feel unworthy, they feel unlovable, they feel as if they are not enough in some way. And so then this inner battle with your own self goes on, and basically you beat yourself up on the inside. And as a result of that's going on emotionally, mentally, and spiritually, your body starts to manifest it physically. So that really is what lies at the root of autoimmune illness, is self-disapproval, self-judgment, self-bitterness. So sometimes it can also be guilt and anger that you have turned inward. You may not be guilty, or you may not be angry at other people outside of you, but the anger that you hold in your life, for the most part, you turn inward and you make it about you. So the cure, the remedy, is to resolve those inner conflicts. Go inside and find out, why are you beating yourself up on an inner level? And that's exactly what I do as a health coach and a quantum healing trainer and a practitioner, is I help people to find out what lies at the root causal level of why they made themselves sick in the first place, and how do you resolve this? Like there is actually a system. There are tools and things that you can do, to hands-on, really applicable things that you can do to resolve these inner conflicts and to stop the inner battle that's going on. And when you do that, what we find is that as you take a step back after the body's been brought back into a state of peace and you've made peace with yourself inside, is that the body really is hardwired to fix its own problems, and it stops attacking itself because it doesn't really have the need to anymore. You become a person who no longer requires those symptoms because the issue inside underneath it has been resolved. So we're going to talk quite a bit more about this. We can take this a lot deeper, and we can gain a lot more insights as to why and how. How are you creating these inner conflicts and these inner battles that go on, and what can you do about it to resolve that? If you want to learn more, all this week we're talking inside of my Facebook group, Discover What Your Illness Says About You. I will post the links to that stuff so that you can gain access. But tomorrow, which is Wednesday, we'll go live in there at 2 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, where we will be talking about these two things, which are autoimmune illness and fibromyalgia. I highly encourage you guys to share this around on the internet, tag people in the comments box below if you know somebody who is dealing with these kinds of illnesses, because the resolution to these illnesses is pretty simple. It's basically making peace with yourself, and there are ways that we can go about doing that. So see you guys over there, and have a great rest of the day. See you tomorrow. Bye.